everybody. First time I've been live in a minute. So it's 2026. Happy New Year. I'm going to be coming on here. So why I look crazy is because I am on an elliptical machine. I'm at the gym and I'm doing all this stuff. So I look a little crazy and it's okay. So here's the message. Be resilient. So I came to the gym. Initially, my goal was to leave work at 4:30 to make a 5:30 step class. So I got caught up in a meeting. I wound up not leaving until 5. And I kind of knew it was over from there. I work too far from the gym. The gym is near the house. So what I did is I had to just drive home. I was in traffic, I was in everything. So I knew I missed the step class. So I was like, okay, I'm just gonna have to make something up, but continue on to the gym, keep going. So I came over, and I think the hardest thing is showing up. You gotta show up for yourself. Nobody's gonna do it for you. So you gotta be motivated enough to show up for you. And so I walk in the door, you have to swipe your card, you gotta check in with your phone. And I said I completely missed the step class. And the guy said, well, they didn't have the step class today. They moved it till 9 a.m. So I was like, what? They moved it till 9 a.m. this morning. So I don't know how I would have known that. So when I pull up the app, I said, it's still showing that it's going on now. So he said, well, you should have gotten an email. He said, did you get an email? I said, I don't know. I was at work all day. I haven't even checked my emails yet. So he said, well, you probably got an email and the class. So I did all that. Now, had I left at 4:30, I would have ran down here and there wouldn't have been a class. And I still would have had to go home and do a little bit of work. So now, I don't have to do that, and I'm still doing the same thing. So, the message is be resilient. Have a backup plan, or at least be resilient enough to make one up on the fly. So, show up for yourself and be resilient. And that's what it is. So, because we get no do-overs in life. This is not a dress rehearsal. This is real life. So we got to keep showing up for ourselves every day, even if we have a bad day. I want to lose the weight, but then I still want to eat the food. I want to lose the weight, but I want to eat the food. So you have to ask yourself at some point, do you want to lose the weight or do you want to eat the food? That's a choice. You don't get to do both. So when you make the decision up and you want something bad enough, you'll do what you have to do to attain that goal. You'll get serious about it. You'll be disciplined about it. And nobody will be able to stop you. You ever ask a friend to go out or go do something with you and they say, what day is it? And you might say, it's Thursday. And they go, oh no, we play cards on Thursdays. No, Thursday's my bingo night. Thursday is when we go swimming. Thursday is my movie night. Thursday is my date night. Like they have a day that they dedicate to whatever it is that's a high priority for them. And they don't let anybody interfere with that day. That's how we have to be about our goals and the things that we set up. So if Thursday is your gym day, I'm sure you can be flexible and go Friday instead of Thursday or Wednesday. You can move that around. But let's say that's your, we have classes at the gym. So Thursday, they have boxing. So I might be like, no, that's my boxing day. Can we meet on Friday? Can we do something? So you have to want something so bad that you're not going to let anybody mess up your calendar and interfere with your goals or your schedule or your calendar that you've set for the week or for the month or for the year. Because you may have already decided, I'm going to boxing. Boxing is on Tuesdays and Thursdays from 6:30 to 7:30. And that's what I'm doing. And you may have it in your calendar already for the whole year. And unless it's some issue, something really important, I'm not moving it. I shall not be moved. So I would say if you don't have any goals set yet, get some goals. You may have already achieved your goal. And when you achieve a goal, you can take a moment, celebrate, pat yourself on the back, but you should be setting another goal. If you wanted to save $10,000 in your emergency fund, and now you got that $10,000, you may want to turn around and say, well, I want to increase the amount that I have in my retirement fund or my 401k, or I want to pay off this credit card and get out of debt, or I want to pay my car note off early, so I'm going to start putting an additional $150 a month toward my principal so that I can get it paid down 2 years earlier than initially planned. So whatever it is, once you reach a goal, don't just sit there. There's a lot more things you can do. So set the next goal. Do the next thing. Be better than you were yesterday. Don't worry about what the next person is doing. Don't worry about how good they look, how rich they may appear. Don't. It doesn't matter. You know, social media is full of fakes. It's full of fake people. It's full of people who rent houses and pretend that they're theirs. It's full of people that have pictures in front of luxury cars that don't belong to them or is about to get repoed. Don't worry about what you see on social media. Social media is not really all that real. People show you what they want you to see. They show you the good stuff. They show you the gold. They show you the magic. They want to give you an illusion that things are better than what they really are. So don't worry about what the next person's doing. Just be better for yourself. And think about your physical health, your financial health, your emotional health, your mental health. Think about those things, your relationships that you have with people. You know, maybe you didn't have a great relationship with your spouse last year. You had a lot of bumps in the road. Well, sit down with them and let's say, listen, you know, let's start this year off fresh. Let's start anew. Let's start better. Let's be better than we were. Let's go back to our date nights. Let's sit down and, you know, talk. The things that we used to do when we dated, the things that we really enjoyed, the things we have in common, let's do those things so that we could, what did you say? Without me running. What is what? I can't see. I'm worried about why your eyes are so far apart. My eyes? I don't know. But anyway, so, you know, whatever it is, set your goals and be greater than you were before. That's the point. So have a great day and take care. I don't even know how to turn this thing off. Hold on, let me figure it out. I don't know. Let's try this.